It does not get much better than this. We have the OnePlus 5 against the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Two amazing phones with excellent specs and powering them both on. Now, both of these have the Snapdragon 835 latest processor, 8GB of RAM on the OnePlus, 6 on the Galaxy. And the Galaxy at 6GB of RAM is a step up from the S8 Plus at 4. Now, both these phones really fast boot up time here, but the Galaxy a little bit faster, and that is surprising because the OnePlus almost always wins that. Alright everyone, so all the apps close out on both. And first up we have BBC News. Advantage there for the Galaxy. Amazon. Advantage there for the OnePlus. YouTube. Slight advantage there for the OnePlus. Calculator. Now it's worth noting that the OnePlus costs less than half the price of the Galaxy. Clock. Although the Galaxy does have a lot of features, the OnePlus is not, that I'll discuss. eBay. OnePlus there. iFunny. And again, we have the OnePlus there. Photos. Very, very close. Alright, now we are moving on to the games. We got Modern Combat 5. Both of these phones, two cameras on the back. On the OnePlus, one is 20 megapixels, the other one is 16. And this one going to the OnePlus. Whereas on the Galaxy, both of them are 12 megapixels. And the second camera on both phones are used for zoom. Come pronto. And this looks like it's going to be a narrow edge here for the Galaxy. Yep, Galaxy there. Asphalt 8. And this one going to the Galaxy. Okay guys, so the games and apps opening was pretty close. Narrow edge there I think to the OnePlus, but a lot more testing throughout this video. And to the benchmark next. Now you guys see a higher score here on the OnePlus, 181,000 versus 178. And if you look at the rankings, you see the OnePlus in first place. Chrome next. Clearing out the web history on both phones. And going back in. Let's do IGN.com first. IGN.com. And this one going to the OnePlus. Let's do IMDb. IMDb.com. And this one going to the OnePlus as well. Two more, Samsung and then OnePlus. Samsung.com. And this one going to the Galaxy, final one, OnePlus.net. OnePlus.net. And this one going to the OnePlus, so overall web history, web browsing going to the OnePlus. Camera speed next, bringing in Shy Guy for this. So again, both these phones, two cameras on the back, and we'll have actual comparisons later in the future. Testing out the speed for now. Okay, so a bit of a mixed bag when we get a smaller object. Bringing in the Android guy. Okay, so it looks like overall the Galaxy a little faster taking pictures. Fingerprint scanner next, and this is an area I definitely prefer to OnePlus in. So on the OnePlus located right here on the home button, ideal placement. And on the Galaxy located over here on the back. So testing out the speed. And let me just say this, guys, the OnePlus, this is the best fingerprint scanner on the market. Now there's some that I think come pretty close, like the HTC U11 for example. But overall, OnePlus definitely the best. Extremely accurate, amazingly quick, and pretty easily winning this test. Extremely competitive race so far, and still one more test to do. But one thing is clear, the Galaxy Note 8 is much faster than the S8 Plus. Now before the final test, which could declare the overall winner, let's go over the specs of both phones. On the OnePlus, you have a 5.5 inch screen, 1080p. On the Galaxy, 6.3 Quad HD. Obviously better bezels here on the Galaxy, but the fingerprint scanner on the OnePlus is better. Front-facing camera, I prefer the OnePlus, 60 megapixels versus 8. And looking at the back, again, both these phones, dual cameras here on the back. Both of them are 12 megapixels on the Galaxy. On the OnePlus, one is 20 megapixels, the other one is 16. The second camera on both is used for zoom. Now, 64 gigabytes internal storage on both. No micro SD card support on the OnePlus. You do have it on the Galaxy. And on the OnePlus, you also have an option for 128 gigabytes. That's the version I have. 3,300 capacity battery on both. Snapdragon 835. Either 6 or 8 gigabytes RAM on the OnePlus. I do have the 8 gigabyte model. And on the Galaxy, you have 6 gigabytes RAM. The Galaxy is waterproof, IP68 certified. The OnePlus is not. Both these phones USB Type-C at the bottom. And fortunately, headphone jacks on both. And just a look around the edges here. Now the Galaxy is a lot more premium feeling than the OnePlus, although the OnePlus is thinner. And also on the Galaxy you have this S Pen, just for writing on the screen. And very important, the OnePlus 5 costs around $450 United States dollars, whereas the Galaxy Note 8 over twice as much at $950. Multitasking last, and this is an area where the Galaxy has improved a lot over the S8 Plus. Again, 2 additional gigabytes of RAM. So going back to the beginning, we have BBC News. And narrow edge there for the OnePlus. But guys, the most important thing here is if the phones reload the apps. And narrow margin there for the Galaxy. iFunny. Narrow margin for the OnePlus. Photos. Very close. YouTube. OnePlus. eBay. Now, personally, I think that the OnePlus is probably the best multitasking phone out there. HTC U11 excellent as well, and the Galaxy Note 8 definitely a competitor here, but need to do more testing on that. Now let's try the more intense stuff. Let's go back to the games. So Temperanto. Okay, excellent. Again, neither phone voting. The multitasking really on both these phones is excellent. Modern Combat 5. Both phones reconnecting, excellent sign. On most phones, it would actually restart from the beginning. This one going to the OnePlus. And let's do one final one. Let's do Asphalt 8. Again, excellent. Slightly faster on the OnePlus, but neither phone voting from the start. Wow, guys, that was extremely competitive and definitely a much closer matchup than the OnePlus 5 versus S8 Plus. Now, overall, I think this was a very slight advantage to the OnePlus because it did win slightly more categories. But again, extremely close for both phones. Not a big difference here in performance. Now keep in mind, on the Galaxy you have a better screen, better rear cameras, micro SD card support, waterproofing the S Pen, and overall better build quality. However, that said, the OnePlus does have a better front-facing camera, 128GB of internal storage versus 64, at least for my model, the 8GB version. And then obviously a better fingerprint scanner, which you do use a lot on your phone. As mentioned, the Galaxy is over twice as much money as the OnePlus, So it's up to you if those additional features on the Galaxy are worth it. But one thing is clear, guys, both these phones incredibly fast, two of the fastest out there, and amazing performance on both. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Still a lot more testing between these two phones and all the major smartphones on the market. And that includes the upcoming LG V20, Xperia XZ1, iPhone 8, and a lot more. So please subscribe for more. Let me know in the comment section below what you want to see next. And as always, thanks for watching.